In this session, we're going to discuss how to make a kit. So kits can be used for a lot of things. What I'm going to do today is to just show you a very typical kit. We're going to put into inventory a part for a brake service kit that we can utilize anytime we do a brake job. Okay. So in order to make this work, step one is to actually enter an inventory card for this kit. So again, I can use setup to go put it in, or I can do it right off of my utilities here, go into inventory. Okay, either way it works. So if I go into setup, I go to inventory, click, and I want to go add a part. Okay. Now since I'm going to be utilizing this for my brake jobs and stuff, then very simply, click on brakes. What is the part number I want to call it? So I'll just call this a BSK, brake service kit. And we'll give it a little description. Kit. Now at this point in time, I'm not going to have any in stock, and I don't even know the cost yet. So I'm just going to hit save. We're not going to edit anything here. And now I have my part number in inventory. So let us go and build some kits. So when I want to build kits, I can build as many as I want. I could make a single kit. I can make 15, 20, 30 kits at a time. Okay. So go to work orders or prioritization. Either way, doesn't matter. We'll use my drop down and go to whole good kits. So step one is to go find that kit. So we can go look for it. There it is. I'm going to click. Before I go any further, I want to tell the system how many do I want to make. That is called increment quantity. So let's go make 10 of these kits so we can have them for sale along with our brake jobs. So I'm going to say 10, and I'm going to hit OK. So if you look over on the right side underneath work order here, you're going to see we're in a whole goods ticket. We're going to make 10 brake service kits. Okay. So before I do anything else in here, I want to go straight down. I'm going to go assign a technician. I have to have a technician whether I have any labor or not. And I want to change this contact from customer over to whole goods. So we're going to look for whole goods. Why do I want to do this? Because this is the setup for it. Remember, it has shop supply exemption, taxes, no tax charge, and the certain rates. So I hit select. There we go. Now, if I'm going to need to do any labor for this, I certainly can. You know, I might have to pay a technician or somebody to put these kits together. So let's say I'm going to pay them, 3/10 of an hour. So I open it up. I'm going to have 3/10 of an hour involved in here. Now, it doesn't matter where the parts come from, whether it comes from inventory or whether it comes from outside source. Let's go pull some stuff from inventory. So I'm going to go to my inventory. Again, I'm just left click, right click, that's all I'm doing. And I'm going to go look for some brake clean. I do keep some in stock. I have 24 of them in stock, so I'm going to click, draw. How many of these do I need? So I might want to have 1 can per kit. So I'm going to open this up and tell it 10 cans. Now let's say I want to get some roll-lock disc, maybe some caliper lube or something like that, slide lube, and I'm going to order that stuff in. So again, I'm just going to right-click, add a part line, and I'm going to go in here and receive it. I'm going to say, well, we got some, some roll-locks and lube. Just copy and paste that, make it a little bit easier. Receive it in. Okay, brought it over. Put in whatever part numbers it is. So now you can put each one separately or group it together however you like. Oop. Who's your supplier? What is your invoice number? How many did I receive? Okay. Now you can lump this all together as one single line item or have them individual. Okay. But what I do need to know is the total cost. Must have total cost. Okay. So let's say it's $25. Again, it's going to be selling it at cost to itself. So what the system is going to do now is it's going to look at your labor, your parts. Again, if I go to analysis, it's going to show that I'm only making a little bit of profit on the labor. And at this point in time, I'm finished. I have all my parts and labor for these 10 kits. 10 kits. I'm going to post. So when I post, here's what happens. The inventory quantity will be increased by 10. The total value will be $61.90, and the average cost for this batch of 10 is $6.19 per unit. So I hit next. I'm not going to print an invoice. You can if you want, and I hit post. So let's go see what happens in inventory. So now if I go to my inventory and look for that kit, now I have 10 of these in stock. Let's do a little right click on here. Here's my average cost per unit. How much do I want to sell it for? I can go edit the sell price. There's my history. So it just recounted up 10 automatically. Cost per unit for a total. Now I have 10 of these kits for sale out of inventory. The nice thing about it is once you create the kit and you start making some, as you run out, as you consume it, you just start another kit ticket and make some more. That's all there is to it. Again, a copy of that invoice will be here under Whole Goods. Right click, edit. Go look at my invoices. There's the kits that I made. I can open that up and get all the details. I can go into General Ledger. Now what's happened here in my inventory, if I open the inventory up, here's where it pulled the brake clean out of inventory. It turned around and included it in the cost of the kit. So my inventory value went up. And down here in my Whole Goods, the only profit right now is in the labor. That's how you make a kit. And you can make as many as you want.